Okay, welcome to another exciting video, InDesign video. Okay, I'm going to try and make this quick, but it might not be that quick. What I'm going to talk about is what I just lectured in class the other day, and that is how to bring in a YouTube video into an InDesign document. Okay, so let's get right to it. I'm going to share my screen here. And the InDesign document that we're going to modify is this dessert page document here. And we had originally placed this yellow box at the bottom with this cupcake, and we wrapped some type around it. What we're going to do is we're going to change this into a video. We're going to place a video in this box. And if I have the example here, let me show you what the final example will look like. It will end up looking like this. Okay, there'll be a YouTube video here, and then we'll have a title and a description of what that video is about. Now, the way we're going to preview this video, if you notice this video is just diagonal blue lines. The way we have to preview it is in the EPUB preview. And the EPUB preview is located, if you go up to digital publishing up here and you come down to, well, if you go to digital publishing, any of these tabs here, if I click them, you'll see in the lower left corner is the preview spread. And I can click any of these tabs and you'll see that preview spread EPUB. So it doesn't matter which tab you click, you can find this and then go ahead and click that. And when you click the EPUB preview, you will see this document with the YouTube video here. Okay, and you can play this video. Okay, you can watch it on YouTube, and what I'm going to do in this demo is show you how to bring this video into the document and how to place it and size it and so forth. Okay, so we'll close out the EPUB preview here, and the first thing that we have to do is we have to determine what size that video is going to be. So let me go over to my last page here, and tell you what we'll do. I'm going to zoom in here first, and I'm going to get rid of this current content here. I'm going to delete that. We'll take actually, I'm going to take this whole box here. Let me bring down some guides here and stick it there. And here on the margin here. I'm going to click this box and just get rid of the whole box. Okay. I'm going to take a rectangle tool, my rectangle tool, and I'm going to draw a box. Okay. And I'm going to lock it right on. See that green line right there? I'm going to lock it right on the end of the second column. And I'm going to let go. So there's my box. I'm going to fill this box with a color. So I'll go to my swatches palette. And I happen to have a dark blue color here. I think it was that one. And so that will be the color of my background box. Okay, if I turn off my guides, I have something like that. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to put the video right here. Now, video has a specific proportion, and the proportion of a video is 16 by 9. And that is the size of the videos that are on YouTube. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go find a YouTube video. And I'll go to my browser and I'll go up to YouTube. And the video I'm going to search for is dessert recipes. Okay, so I'll type that in. I already typed it in, so there it is, dessert recipes. And the video that I'm using for this demonstration is this easy mini cheesecake. Okay, now it really doesn't matter what video you use because the lesson is just how to bring in a video. Okay, so if I click on this Easy Mini Cheesecake
With Grammarly,
recipes,
every email you send can be polished.
let me stop that and lower the volume of that. I'm just going to have to play through this so that we can skip it. All right. And then here we go. Okay, this is the video. Now, to get this video into InDesign, what we have to do is we have to come down to the share button right here. And so I'm going to click share, and we're going to come to we're going to see a series of buttons here. The one we're concerned about is the embed button. So we'll hit that and we'll get the embed code. Okay, now this is the code that will allow this video to play in InDesign. Now, if you notice, the size of this video is 560 by 315. Okay, now we're going to have to change these numbers here because 560 by 315 is way too big. Okay, now just as an example, if I copy this code the way it is, 560 by 315, if I copy it, okay, copy to the clipboard, and I come back over to InDesign, what I'm going to do, the way you get video from YouTube in is you go up to Object and you go to Insert HTML. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to get this box here, the HTML code, and I'm going to paste that code in. So I'm going to do Command V. I'm going to paste that code in. Now you see it says 560 by 315 up here. Okay, now when I click OK, that video is going to show up, but it's going to show up the size that it was in YouTube. Okay, it was this big. Now we can't have it this big because, you know, obviously we're going to stick it down here. We want it smaller. So I'm going to, just for sizing purposes, I'm going to size this down, okay, holding the Command and the Shift key down, grabbing the corner, just like we size a photo down, and I'm going to reduce the size of this and bring it down here, okay, and I will kind of zoom in here so I can see that. I'm going to place this video right about here and size it down even smaller. Okay, to about there. And that's about where we want to position that video. Okay. The problem is that if I position the video, if I size it down this small, when I preview it, watch what happens. Okay, I'm going to go to my EPUB preview. Okay, and I'm going to preview this video. It's going to show it, but look at how it cropped it. Okay, it cropped the whole video where I can't see, you know, all of it because I just cropped it into a small box. So unlike photos, we can't just size down videos. We have to bring videos into InDesign the exact size that we want it to be. Okay, so if that's the case, I'm just going to select this box here in the regular InDesign interface. I have my ruler set in pixels, okay, and if you have your ruler set in inches, just hold your Control key down and click on the ruler, and you can see you can change your ruler dimensions into any of these. If it's in inches, turn it to pixels. Okay, this side too, the vertical ruler. So I'll hold it Command or the Control key down, and I'll go to pixels. Okay, so when I select anything on the screen, it's going to give me that dimension in width and height in pixels. So when I select this video, it tells me that the size I want this video is 153.2. Just write that down right now. 153.2 is going to be the width, and the height is going to be 87.282. Okay, 87.282. And if I want to be exact, I'll do 153.223. Okay, just to be accurate and just to make sure that that video is exactly that size. Okay, so I can't use this video, so let me just delete this. Okay, let's go back to YouTube. And in our embed video, I'm going to have to change this width and height. So I'll do that. I'll click in here, okay, and just click several times so that every time you click, it highlights the whole thing. So just kind of keep clicking until you can just get right there. And I'm going to take out those three numbers and type in 153.223. Okay, that is going to be the width, and the height is going to be not 315. I'll back that out. It's going to be 87.282. So 87.282. Okay. Now make sure that you don't delete any of these quotes or any of these symbols, equal signs, letters, or anything, because this is code, and code has to be perfect. So once I've changed the width and height, now I'm going to copy it. Okay, and now I'm going to come back into InDesign, and when I paste that HTML code under Object, Insert HTML, okay, when I paste that now, Command V, it now says 153.223 by 87.282. Now it's going to come in the exact size that I want it. I'll click OK. There it is. Okay, and then I'll grab this and I'll move this down here. Okay, stick it right where I want it. I will zoom into this section here so we can see where it is. Okay, and I'll just kind of maybe move that over a little bit. Okay, so there's my video. And now when I preview it, there it is. Now this is the whole video. Okay, just stop that there. So I'm seeing the entire video now because I actually brought it in, full screen. I brought it in the actual size I wanted it. Okay, so that's the difference. And that's one of the lessons that I went over in class, is that you can't just copy that code. You have to change the width and height dimensions. Okay, so once I have this now it's just a matter of typing in the title of this, and okay, now I have to get out of my EPUB preview. Okay, now I'm going to type in the title and the description. Okay, so the title of this is I'm going to get my text tool out. I'm going to go on my, my layers here, and I want to be on my typography layer. This video here can be on your images layer. That's fine. So I can move this up, select it, and move it up to the images layer so it has a green outline around it. Get back on my typography layer. This right here, okay, can also be on your, no, this has to be on your typography layer because we're going to put type on top of this. Okay, so I'm going to get my type tool out. Okay, and I'm going to click and drag a text box. And I'm going to call this Easy Mini Cheesecake Recipe. Okay, so I'll just type that out. Easy Mini Cheesecake Recipe. Okay, and I'm going to actually center this text. So let me center it. I'm going to change the color of this. I think I used a yellow color. So let me get out my swatches. I highlighted this text and I'm going to change it to yellow. And I'm going to change the way this breaks. Let me see what I did in my other my finished version here. I said Easy Mini and then cheesecake recipe. Okay, so let me go down here and Easy Mini, and I'll break it right here, cheesecake recipe. And then I think I used chunk 5 as the typeface. So I'll go up here to chunk 5. Okay, and let's see. Yeah, it was something that looked like that. And at this point, I think it's 12 point, which is fine. That looks okay. And I will bring this down and center this. You see these little centering lines right here as I move this? That's what's really cool about InDesign is. It kind of tells you where you should be. Okay, so once I have that, I will now, I'm going to grab the description from this video here. And if you notice down here, this is the description. It says inspired by Cheesecake Factory. Okay, so I'm going to copy this description. I'm going to copy it, Command C, and come back over to my InDesign document. I'm going to grab my text tool, and I am going to draw a text box down here. Okay, and I don't want it 12 points. I'm going to make it really small, like maybe 6 points. And Minion Pro is fine, and I'll do it centered, and then I'll paste in that description. Okay, Command V, and it came in, and it's all in black, so I'll highlight this, and I'll make this white. Okay, so it looks something like that. So it's inspired by Cheesecake Factory, and yum. Okay, so here is my heading, here is my description, and here is my video. Okay, so now that I have this, I'll preview it, and I'll go to any one of these tabs again. Lower left, okay, is your EPUB preview spread. I'll click on that, and that is what it looks like. Okay, and the video's there, this is there, the heading and the description is there. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to take this document and I want to upload it to Adobe's server. Adobe gives you server space if you're a cloud subscriber, and obviously you would be a cloud subscriber if you have InDesign at home. So I am going to upload this to Adobe server, and it's called Publish Online. In other words, I'm going to take this document and I'll publish it to their online storage space that they give you. They give you 100 gigabytes of storage space, and you can back up your documents. You can, it's a great backup because it's a cloud backup. Okay, so to get this up into Adobe server, I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to go down to Publish Online. Now, if we noticed, this is page 4. Okay, I already have 4 pages of this, and I don't want to upload all of these pages, so I'm just going to upload page 4 to Adobe server. All right, just to make you aware of that. So I'll go to File, and I'm going to go to Publish Online. Okay. Now, when I hit Publish Online, I'm going to get the Publish Your Document Online menu, and I am going to call this the Dessert page, or I'll just say Dessert Magazine or Website page. Okay, Dessert Website page. Okay, and the description of this will be, I could say various dessert recipes. Various dessert recipes. Okay, for your enjoyment. Okay, whatever. Not all pages. I just want the range of pages, and the range I want is just page 4. Okay, now you can upload everything, or you can upload just whatever pages you want. If you wanted to upload, let's say, pages that weren't sequential, like page 2 and 6, you would just do 2,6, and that would upload just those 2 pages. Okay, once you have this, I'm going to publish it, and it's going to go up in the cloud, and I'm going to show you where it saved it in a sec. Okay, this is telling you the progress. Okay, I'm going to copy this link, all right? This is the link that you're going to send your target audience, whether it's an email blast, where you're sending it out, email, whether you're posting this link on your website, whether you're posting this on your social media page. In any event, once people click on this link, then they will be able to go to Adobe Server and see your document with video and animations and all kind of interactivity, which we'll talk about in the future lectures in this class. Okay, I'm going to close this out. Actually, I'm going to go to view the document. Okay, so let's see what it's going to look like on Adobe Server. Okay, view the document. It launches Adobe Server, and there is our document. Okay, it only uploaded page 4, and there it is. If you notice the URL, I'm on the internet now. Okay, so we're viewing this on the on Adobe Server. It's indd.adobe.com/view/ this number right here is your personal account. Okay, when you subscribe to Adobe, the Creative Cloud, you get your own account, and this is your personal account. Okay, anybody can see this that you give that link to, that you expose that link to. People click on it and they can come here and they'll see your page. And this could be a catalog, it could be a cookbook, it could be an instruction manual, it could be a comic book, it could be all kind of things. They will see all the media, and all the media will work. So I can play this video.
It's 2025, and you're still using the same cable network?
Get through the
Frontier Fiber.
Okay, got to get through the commercial. Okay, it's just like viewing it on YouTube. Okay, now if they wanted to go to YouTube, you click YouTube, and you can now see that on YouTube. Okay, and you can see it much bigger, and you can see the original author of that. It opens up a separate tab here and shows it to you on YouTube. Okay, but this is the way that you will kind of show people your work. Okay, now let me kind of get out of this. Okay, let's go back to InDesign here, and this was the last screen, so I'm going to close this out. Okay, so now where did it go? Okay, we sent it up to the cloud. Now the way you can track where your videos are, or where your documents are, where your interactive documents are, or just regular plain InDesign documents, anything that we've done in class so far, you can upload to the cloud through Publish Online. If you go in the InDesign interface, if you go to File, and we went to Publish Online, but underneath that is Publish Online Dashboard. And if you click on Publish Online Dashboard, this will take you to your storage area. Okay, this is your personal account. This is where you stored all of your documents. Okay, this is the document that I just uploaded right now, Dessert web page. It's got a public link to it. I uploaded it 4 minutes ago. If I want to delete it, I would just click here and delete it. If I wanted to get the embed code of this, I can click here. If I wanted to get the URL again, I would click there, and it would take me to that, or it would give me a URL, and I could copy that and send to anybody. Okay, so you can see here, anyone with a link can view this. Okay, actually you would click share here. If I click share, here's the link, and I would copy that link. Okay, so these are all of the files that I have up on my account, and I have all kind of things. I have, a lot of these are school assignments, but just to give you some idea of some of the things that we're going to do. Here is an interactive piece that was done in InDesign. This is all done in InDesign. This is a brochure for REI. You can see that there was a little bit of animation that came out there. If I click to the next page, you see this, and then you see this arrow here. When I click on this arrow, that drops down, and there's a text description here. If I click on the arrow again, it goes back up, and it shows this. All of these things we could do in InDesign, which is going to be, very exciting when we get to it. Okay, let's go back. So this is your Publish Online dashboard. This is the way you keep track of all of your work, and you access that by going to in InDesign, going to File and Publish Online Dashboard. Okay, that's where you can access where your files are. Okay, so I think that is basically the lecture that I did in class the other day. So if you were not in class, or if you need to review this, there will be a video posted now of this process. Now, the next video that I'm going to post is going to be how to create this type of video. Now, here's another video dessert page with another type of video. This is an MP4 video that, let's say, you're not getting from YouTube, but that you shot as, from your own camera, okay? Whether it was your phone or whether it's another camera, you created an MP4. Maybe you did some video editing to it. Maybe you edited it in a program like Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro, and you produced a nice video, and you wanted to bring that into an InDesign document. You would download the video to your computer and literally drag and drop it right here. Okay, so this is not a YouTube video. This is a video that you produced, that you created. Now, the problem with this, though, is that when you bring in your own video, video is big in terms of file size. So, if your video is like 3 gigabytes, it's going to create a 3 gigabyte InDesign file, plus whatever file size all of this requires. So it's not really recommended that you do that. If it's a very short video, then fine. But if it's a long video, I would definitely upload it to YouTube and bring in a YouTube video, because that's going to be a very small file size, because it's not embedding the actual video. It's only embedding the code, and it's directing you to YouTube to view it. Okay, so let me, go back here, and so that was the lecture, and it's about bringing video into InDesign. What we're going to be starting to do a lot of is we're going to continue on with some Photoshop things, but we're going to start looking at some animation in InDesign and some interactivity. And the next project is going to be a brochure, a multiple page document that's going to incorporate some animation and some interactivity. So can kind of look forward to that. With that, I'm going to end this video, and I will see you in class. Okay.